Earth, from the first level producers, to the first level consumers, to the secondary consumers. This world is full of predator-prey relationships in the ecosystems. Episode 1, Ponds and Coral Reefs. In today's episode, we'll be going to Montrose, Colorado, following the Uncompahgre River, which causes a strip of land to have a microclimate similar to that of a marsh. We'll be studying the ponds in this region in particular, as they have a very broad range of biotic and abiotic factors that governs them. We're also going to be going to Tortola, a city in the British Virgin Islands in the Caribbean Sea. We're going to be studying the coral reefs, as they also have a very broad range of biotic and abiotic factors, as well as countless species of marine animals and algae to study. A pond is a body of standing water, either natural or artificial. It is usually smaller than a lake. They may arise naturally in floodplains as part of a river system, or they may be somewhat isolated depressions. Usually they contain shallow water with marsh and aquatic plants and animals. Ponds are frequently human-constructed. Some ponds created specifically for habitat restoration, including water treatment. Others, like water gardens, water features, and koi ponds, are designated for aesthetic ornamentation. And coral reefs are diverse underwater ecosystems held together by calcium carbonate structures secreted by corals. Coral reefs are built up by colonies of tiny animals found in the marine waters that contain few nutrients. Most coral reefs are built up by stony corals, which in turn consist of polyps that cluster in groups. The polyps belong to a group of animals known as Syndra, which also includes sea anemones and jellyfish. Unlike sea anemones, corals secrete a hard carbonate exoskeleton which support and protect the coral polyps. Reefs grow best in the warm, shallow, clear, sunny, and agitated waters. In the ocean, there's always a bigger fish, and if you see something new, you probably want to go away. In the case of the Daptylopatry, or butterfly fish, it will expand its frill, giving itself a larger, more vibrant color to scare off would-be predators. But in pond water ecosystems, the biggest fish is the biggest fish. So if they see new objects, they may be a little bit more curious about what it is, as it could be a possible food source. Nature. Here we have a beautiful representation of detritus in action. In biology, detritus is dead particulate organic material. It consists of fragments of dead organisms as well as fecal material. In terrestrial ecosystems, it is encountered as leaf litter and other organic matter intermixed with the soil, which is referred to as humus. Detritus of aquatic ecosystems is organic material suspended in water and piles up on the seabed floor, which is referred to as marine snow. Many organisms rely solely on detritus. But not all detritus is from producers. Get too close to the sun, and you get burned. This grasshopper, or Clephora, got just a little bit too close to this pond water ecosystem, and found out just what happens when you leap before you look. An algal bloom is a rapid increase or accumulation in the population of algae, typically microscopic, in a water system. Cyanobacteria blooms are often called blue-green algae. An algal bloom may occur in freshwater as well as marine environments. Typically, only one or a small number of phytoplankton species are involved, and some blooms may be recognized by discoloration of water resulting from the high density of pigmented cells. Oh my gosh, plankton! Did you see it? There it was again. They're microscopic. Plankton are a diverse group of organisms that live in a water column of large bodies of water and cannot swim against the current. They provide a crucial source of food to manage large aquatic organisms such as fish. Plankton are defined by their ecological niche rather than their phylogenetic or taxonomic classifications. However, they can be separated into two classes, phytoplankton and zooplankton. Phytoplankton are autotrophic components of plankton community, the key factor of oceans such as freshwater basin ecosystems. The name comes from the Greek word meaning phyton, meaning plant, and plantonos, meaning wanderer or drifter. Most phytoplankton are too small to be individually seen with the unaided eye. However, when present in high enough numbers, some varieties may be noticeable as colored patches on the water surface, due to the presence of chlorophyll within their cells and accessory pigments. Zooplankton are heterotrophic, sometimes tetravorous plankton. The word zooplankton is derived from the Greek zoon, meaning animal, and planktonos, meaning wanderer or drifter. Individual zooplankton are usually microscopic, but some, such as jellyfish, are larger and visible with the naked eye. There's a very diverse spread of fish in pond water and coral reef ecosystems. Here are the most common species of fish that I found, such as in Montrose, Colorado's pond water ecosystems, the bass. Here we have an Oscar fish from the coral reefs of Tortola. The Oscar fish is a cichlid. Cichlids share a single key trait, the fusion of the lower fingeral bone to the single tooth-bearing structure. A complex set of muscles allow the upper and lower fingeral bones to be used as a second set of jaws for processing food. This is a bass. The bass is a name shared by many different species of fish. The term encompasses both freshwater and marine species, all belonging to a large order Permiformes, or perch-like fishes. This is a tiger damselfish from the family Pomacentridae. Their species live in tropical coral reefs, and their diets include small crustaceans, plankton, and algae. Here we have an example of a bottom feeder. A bottom feeder is usually an aquatic animal that feeds on or near the bottom of a body of water. This particular species is known as a horse-faced loach. Here we have another species of butterfly fish in the family Chenodontidae. This species from earlier is known as a bluegill, from the family Lepomis macromomus. From animals to plants to just plain old rocks, both pond water and coral reef ecosystems have an incredible spread of biodiversity from the biotic to the abiotic factors. This has been CTI, bringing you pond water and coral reef ecosystems.